Okay, well, I guess we're rolling. So, hey, it's what's today? Thursday? Thursday. Okay, but more importantly, it is this year, D-Day falls on a Thursday. So if you know what we've always done at Treadstone, we have the first Monday in January every year is what I call D-Day. And D-Day is the day we hit the beach and start a new year. And that's the day that we just, we don't have to do the whole Christmas treats anymore. We're getting serious about everything. But this year, the first Monday in January falls on January 6th, and that's just too long to wait. Um, Plus, I didn't want to say, can't wait for January 6th because now that's this whole other thing. Um, but in any case, we've been open now for what, 2 weeks? Well, something like that. And we've got the place looking really good. Show them the dojo right here in the middle, this big strip. I've got the wide angle lens on, so you should be able to see pretty okay. But we leave this center space like really, really open. My kids love playing their Christmas present virtual reality game here. That's what the TV monitor in the middle is for. You may also use it and roll that on a stand around the gym if you want to do like some kind of aerobics video or, you know, um, some of the content that I'm going to start producing even when I'm out of town that you can follow along with here at our gym. But we're super excited about it. We got the mats down for the weights. Let's come through here. I guess all the team kids aren't here yet. The parking lot is full, which I'm very gratified by. We actually opened during that like down week right after Christmas and between New Year when people are still traveling. So I was a little disappointed until I remembered that. I've just been so busy moving out of Milgen, which we're still doing, by the way, that I forget what day it is even. But yeah, that whole week it was really quiet in here, and I was just kind of afraid that it wasn't catching on. But now we've really got the place rocking, as it were. But the scatterboard over here is really cool. We've got just about every volume we can fit on that wall, and so that makes it super fun, especially that bottom right one. I'm particularly proud of that one. But the big arch, of course, is a big arch. And then we got the weights area. Let's come out here while we've got some sunlight too. Trying to get my bald spot back here. That's a videography rule at Treadstone, Walt, just so you know. Like it's a standard order, standing order. But I found my black mat. Like the weight room mats. They were buried under big sheets of plywood. If you can get all of that in there, Walt, I'd appreciate it. And I really couldn't remember where I had put them at all. And they just turned up. And I got the cable put together, everything. Every time we have a window that faces the river, we don't cover it. So you're in here, you're doing your chin up, right? You're facing the river. You got the dumbbells here. You face the river. We've got bigger and more dumbbells and kettlebells here. And one of the really cool things is that all of the weights are situated right by the back deck. I like to call it the back porch because that's my second favorite restaurant in the world, in Destin. Walt's nodding his head. He's been. But it's situated out here by the back deck. And I know I shot a real Blair Witchy kind of video a few days ago that just didn't really turn out so well. We kind of showed you this, but it was like backwards because I didn't know how to turn the camera around and a bunch of other things too. I know just shot it too fast and bounced around too much. But come to the edge here, Walt, and show the folks at home what's so great about this place, okay? We have 420 feet of waterfront right on the famous Chattahoochee River. And yeah, the running trail, I don't call it the walking trail. It's the running trail or the bike path, either way, is right over there on the other side of the water. And all these massive trees, some of which are oaks, some are not. Some are pecan trees, which are very delicious, but they also like to shed branches, big ones. And so, um, but yeah, we've got some really big oaks. In fact, our biggest, tallest trees are on top of the hill, which is like 60 feet above the water, and the tree starts there. But the reason I'm saying all that is we plan to build like platforms and things. That's also what we do at Treadstone, if you don't know, is we build zip lines and ropes courses, and we actually started off doing that. So we're going to bring all of that here, we now have a place where we can do everything in one place, to include boats coming up this spring. So we've got kayaks and stand-up paddle boards and things like that to rent. There's a lot of stuff. This is the only place in town where you can work out by the water right next to it. Like right down there, there's a huge flat spot. You could do morning PT, offsite PT for an entire platoon down there, okay? And it's perfectly flat and it does not get washed away when the river rises. But I wouldn't try to do push-ups though at that time because you'd be 20 feet underwater. The water really comes up that high, as you've seen, but it only happens about 2 or 3 times a year. But hey, a couple of things I want to let y'all know about. So what we mean by D-Day is it's the first workout day in January every year. And I am a big believer in New Year's resolutions. And we always do a resolution special with memberships. And right now, because look we're still under construction, although everyone who comes here is super excited about how nice the place already is, but we're less than halfway done putting it together. No, we don't have the vertical wall yet, but the overhanging wall is beginner friendly. The handholds are done in that way. Even if you're a beginner, if you have a climbing wall, if you build one climbing wall, you do it with an overhang so that you get the most training value out of it. So that's why we built that first. Okay. The vertical wall is coming next. In fact, we thought we'd have it by now, but we're still pulling steel out of Milgen Road, which is a lot. It's a lot of steel. But in any case, what we're doing with the resolution special right now, that's what I want to tell you about, is come and buy a 1-year membership, paid in full up front, and it'll be half price. Okay? So that's only going to be true for this first week of January. Okay? So what's today? The 2nd? So January 9th, right? That's the last day of that deal. Okay? But it'll be half price, right? So tell your friends, bring them here. This is, like I say, a place where you can come and work out right next to the river. And in addition to that, in fact, well, follow me. We'll show them the coffee shop real quick. Not sure what to call it yet. We've been calling it the coffee shop because it just has that look. It's got that look. Yeah, team kids are showing up. Parking lot is full. In fact, this is the first day that I've started practicing my Milgen Road practice of parking in the furthest possible place away. I will start doing that because we're all about that customer service thing. But I'm not going to move my Mustang. Okay, it's going to stay where it's at. It has the place of honor. But I'm excited about the bar. This is the original bar from the Milgen Road location. And you can see by the clock on the wall, maybe, if you can read that clock at all, it's always 5:14 somewhere. All right, that's a thing with us, or with me specifically. But I got the logo up on it. Every time I see this bar, this has been in my shop ever since we downsized the check-in desk at the Milgen Road location. This original one has been in my shop because it's just massive and it was just too big for the Milgen Road location. Fits nicely in here though. But this is a real nice place to come with your laptop and just do some work. We are a 3-minute bike ride from Uptown Broadway. You could literally walk there if you're a walker. And but we're right there. So you could come on your lunch break. In fact, you could be here with your laptop, and if your boss said, "Hey, I'll be in your office in 5 minutes. Can you meet me?" You could say, "Yeah, yeah, I'll see you there. No problem." So come here, do some work, bring the laptop. We are going to do coffee service at some point, and then I don't know what we'll do with it. Maybe we'll turn it into a tavern at night at some point. But in any case, we call this area base camp, and that's the new check-in desk over there. We really haven't started decorating a whole lot, but this place is really fun and it's really cool. But do the resolution special. That's 1 week only, flash sale kind of a thing. Pay 1 year up front and it's half price. Okay. And this is only going to get better. And if you're already a member, right now your membership has already gone to half price. We've already changed the rates in the computer. We understand that you had 2 weeks where you didn't have a gym, climbing gym to train in. And we also understand that we don't have everything that Milgen Road used to have, but we almost do. In fact, in all honesty, the moon board is here. There's a triple wide scatter board. There's a giant arch for endurance. So you got hangboards and you've got the perfect weather and you've got the river. So I really don't know what more you could want. But just because it's not everything that I'm going to make it be for you yet, because of that, we're going to make it half price for you. We already have made it half price for you right now. So hang with us through this. Stick with us. If you think it's small, if you come here and look at it, I really don't think you'll be disappointed. Everybody thinks it's really cool. In fact, we're selling brand new memberships from people who've never seen it before. They come in here and they just love it. So that's already happening. So I think you'll love it, but just because I want to make it a no-brainer and make sure that you're satisfied, we already changed the rates to half price. And it's going to go back up to regular price when we're finished building the place out. But I have all the plywood from Milgen Road. It's pre-T-nutted. It's ready for handholds. So it's going to go up quickly. So stick with us through it. Okay. If you do cancel or what have you, I'm really shocked at how very few people have done that. Uh, so thank you for that. But there have been, like, I want to say four, if I had to count. I think there's four because I do keep track. But if you do that and it's not going to be half price. It's going to be back to regular price. Okay. But if you stick with us and have no break in membership, it's already half price. It's going to stay that way until we finish the walls. And, like, I already have the plan drawn, and once I do the last panel, then it will go back to regular price, and it's going to be. This is actually what I wanted to do when I moved here. The Milgen Road location was actually us settling for a really old, flimsy building, if you want to know the truth. We loved the landlord. He died last spring. Miss him, really miss him. That's his painting on the wall, by the way. D.L. Jordan painted that. Um, and yeah, we say Jordan, just in case you're new to Columbus. Everybody who was raised here, that's the running joke is that, somebody's from Columbus if they say that Jesus was baptized in the Jordan River, because it's a Welsh pronunciation. It's hard for me to say Jordan. Like when I say Jordan Peterson or whatever, it's hard. I almost want to say Jordan. But anyway, we miss him. But the building itself was not that great, but he kept us at a really nice low rate the entire 12 years that we were there. So we're really grateful to him for that. But we miss him, and we are really happy to be in this building because this is the vibe I wanted when I first came to town. So now we have it, and it's really cool. Don't forget the Resolution Special flash sale, 1 week only, expires January 9th. Okay, so you have until then. Pay 1 year in full upfront, and it'll be half price. Okay, we're going to be done building in a month, so that half price membership thing, maybe less than a month. It's not going to be at half price for real long, but you can lock yourself in for the whole year if you do the Resolution Special. Write me out. Okay? All right. I am Mark from Treadstone, hashtag Treadstone Climbing, and coming to you from 400 Brickyard Road in Phoenix City, Alabama, right on the river. Happy D-Day. Go do 30 minutes of something. You can do it here. Get your running shoes while you still got some light. Come to your climbing gym, find your bike, whatever, but do something 30 minutes today. Okay. Get started right for the new year. All right. Happy New Year too. Oh, almost got out without saying that. All right. Thanks a lot, Walt.